Hi everyone, I wanted to make this video for encouragement. I know it feels like God is not coming as quickly as we would want, but just we need to keep in mind that there are many people who are not ready yet, and we need to just focus on praying for all the lost. I wanted to go over some of the things that God has told me, some of the things that encourages me, and I hope it encourages you. The first time God ever spoke to me and told me that he was coming in my lifetime was about 10 years ago. I was sick, I was crying, and I was just crying out to God. And during that prayer, I had asked God, are you sending Jesus in my lifetime? Within a split second of me asking that question, a vehicle, I was at a red light, there was a driveway to my left, and a vehicle started to pull out of that driveway, and on top of the windshield, in big, bold letters, it said, Jesus is coming back. Well, it said, Jesus is coming, exclamation mark. And then it turned left, and I watched it pull out of the driveway. And on the back window, it said, Jesus is coming. And it shook me so hard. That was the first time God ever spoke to me in such a way that I just knew was of God. Shortly after that, my dad was coming out to visit me. He and I do not share the same beliefs. He has a strong personality. I do not like to talk about certain things with him. And God is one of them. He's just very argumentative, and I just don't want to go there with him. And I had prayed for God to tell me, like I wanted him to confirm to me in some way that he needed me to tell my dad that he was coming back in my lifetime. And I needed the strength from God to do that, because I didn't know how I was going to do that without God telling me to do it. So my dad did come out. We went out to lunch. We were getting in the vehicle. He opened my side. I got in. He opened the driver's side, and there just happened to be a white business card on the windshield. When he was getting into the car, he threw it onto my lap. And when he threw it on my lap, I picked it up, and it said, Jesus is coming. Oh my goodness. So then I had to have the conversation with him. He didn't say much. He was very quiet. This was about 10 years ago, and I haven't seen any changes in him. I'm still praying for him daily, but I did tell him. I used to have many dreams back then. They were more like catastrophic type dreams. And there was a long period where I actually wasn't having any dreams. And skipping to now, I did post a video recently of the fact that I was praying, asking God how soon his return was. Because I feel it's soon, all of us feel it's soon. And I was asking how soon, and while I was sitting in my living room praying, I saw someone walk up to my window and then walk away, and I assumed it was an ad, a newspaper, something of that sort. And when I went outside to look, it was a Holy Bible, and in the Holy Bible there was an insert, and it looked like a wedding ceremony on this insert, and it said, you are invited to the feast, and it was all the verses regarding Jesus coming back. And that was about a month ago, and I did post a video on that. I did have a dream too that I was at a concert, and the music was really loud, and the song that was blasting was a song by Misty Edwards called People Get Ready, Jesus is Coming. And so she was screaming that so loud in my dream. So loud that it woke me up and I was shaking. And then last week I had a strange dream that I was in this big room, like like an auditorium, just a big room, lots of people, and they were all walking around, but there was these two women laying on beds nearby and near me, and they were both on the verge of giving birth. The one I was closest to, she had a heart monitor hooked up to her and the baby, and I could see that their heart rates were really high. And I went up to her and grabbed her hand, and I was telling her to just take deep breaths and to relax. And I was just trying to calm her during the contractions. And then I was watching the lady next to her. She was also having contractions, and whoever the nurses, whoever they were in this dream, they laid her on her side because to ease her back pain. She was having extreme cramping in her low back. And so that happened. And then shortly after that, I walked past them in this dream, walked past them, and then a man ran up to me and he said, "You need to hurry. We found a DJ for your wedding and you need to figure out what song you want to have your first dance to." I didn't know I was getting married in this dream, and it startled me, and I was panicked because I didn't know who I was getting married to. I didn't know when I was getting married. And I mean, I didn't know that it was happening so soon, or even the fact that I was going to get married. I'm married in real life, but in my dream, you know how dreams go. So I was frantic, not knowing what song to choose for my first dance. And then after that, it skipped, and I was now in an office setting where it was my last day at a job. And all the women that I worked with were walking me to the door. It was a farewell party, and they were all giving me hugs, saying goodbye, and just congratulating me on my new journey. And I walked out the door and didn't know where I was technically going, but I felt so at peace. I was surrounded by nature, beauty. It was a very peaceful dream at that point. But when I woke up, I knew it was from God somehow. I wasn't quite awake when I first woke up, trying to figure out what the dream meant. So as I was telling my husband later in the morning about the dream, it all made sense. You know, I was around women who were having birth pains, and they're on the verge of giving birth, and I was just trying to comfort them through the contractions. And I was told I was getting married soon, and I needed to be prepared, and I needed to figure out what song I wanted to have played at my wedding. And then I was having this going away party, and yeah, it was pretty amazing. So yeah, he is coming quickly, and we all know that, we all feel that, and let's just all, you know, keep praying as hard as we possibly can. Every minute that we have that's free from not doing the things that we need to do, like, you know, caring for our families, works, whatever. Use your time wisely. Continue to pray for all the lost people of this world, okay? God bless all of you. Bye.